to attack into.
Now, this is probably just me being some platinum kid asking a stupid question, but do you think we're going to see Pharah on this map?
That's interesting. I don't know if there was a lot of any Pharah players. I mean, on this map, she's actually considered pretty strong. The problem is, I think that EvH is too good to really get, hampered by a Pharah. We haven't seen Zenyatta yet, but every team runs Ana, and I'm pretty sure there's some kick-ass McCree players on Event Horizon. Bring out that Pharah unless you go full Pharmacy rather. It's just risky, right? And if you have a really good Pharah, if you like Tailspin or Chef or on that Pharah, then it might be worth it, especially if you have someone like Chips or Adam on that Mercy. But in this specific situation, I doubt we're going to see Mercy, but we've seen Jeff pull it out before, so I wouldn't be too surprised about it. But it looks like they're not going for that unless they're going to switch it up in the next 10 seconds. One map down for Paradigm6. How do you think they want to get back up their feet and get the next game?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, if they lose this map, they're essentially out.
Yeah, true.
They've got some very solid Zarya play coming into this. It looks like Zwei is just a little bit hesitant right now to choose something, but hang on. I'm trying to figure something out. Right, so excuse me. Right, so bringing it back to the question at hand, I'd say that one way back into this for Paradigm6 would perhaps be through this is one of those maps.
Hard for them.
Yeah, this is one of those maps where you've got multiple angles of attack to get to the first point. So I'd say that either A, very nice coordination through one point, or maybe splitting. I've never seen two teams split as they head into a point before.
No, it's not,
not viably.
Something that's done yet. Well, no, I mean, maybe that's gonna happen at some point. It's also due to the Overwatch maps and the fact that characters synergize with each other very well. But we're getting into the game. Let's see if they actually go through this high point, or if they're gonna go around. But looks like they're actually gonna go onto the point from the lower hallway. And do you think that EvH is ready for that? Jumping down.
Looks like no. I mean, they have the high ground advantage. Oh boy, they're already on the point. They've got the Mei. That's a little bit out of position. They do actually, however, take out Gunbelt. And, well, actually, they sacrifice him moreover, and they're going to be getting they're taking Zetan out in the process.
Ooh, gets the pin on Soul Killer.
Yeah, and Swat, well, that's going to be a double kill for him. Zambu picking up one all to his own name, so solid hold thus far coming in from Paradigm6, and
yeah, Swat's swatting at people with his hammer and getting an unofficial triple there. And with that pin on the Zarya really opened up the game for them, because without Zarya you lose so much survivability and a lot of damage. So Zwei unfortunately not able to get that Blizzard before the point was capped, and really convincing first point by Paradigm6.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys, that was just, I don't know how else to place it. I wouldn't have expected a team that is at this rank in comparison to, say, some GM players to actually get away with the point that quickly. They're probably proud of themselves, with that being said.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, it's kind of unexpected to go for the lower hallway. And I think we still hear the fact that the team combat they have. But I'm going to shut up because there's a team fight happening.
Yes. I mean, what's really big there is the miss on the pulse bomb, but of course Hitman's coming in here. He's making up for it by getting the kill onto Soul Killer. Now they're going to be taking down the Reinhardt as well, and that is looking like a hold that is going to be shut down. Very nicely done by Paradigm6 as they continue to cruise forward with the payload.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, this second point, from first to second point, is really hard to hold. Once you get into the last stretch, that's where it gets a lot easier for the team. Lots of nice corners to drop from, flanking possibilities, high ground to hold. But yeah, as I was saying, it was at the first point a bit surprising to see Event Horizon not being able to hold with the high ground advantage, like you said. I wonder if it's due to the team comp, especially something like a McCree can make such good use. With Earth Shatter there, and Swat goes in regardless.
Oh man, hold that thought. I mean, and there's the Death Blossom going in with it as well. Is this going to be a hold? It's been 2 for 3, 3 for 3 in the exchanges thus far. And Hitman, one of the DPSers on the team, is all the way back in a position where he can't really contribute. Of course, there with the respawn, but he does get back to the point relatively quickly. Gonna get grabbed and rewinded. He's got a pulse bomb ready. Is he going to toss it onto the Roadhog?
Yeah, we're still kind of alive. We see the triple tank composition coming out from EvH. Mana boost and Soundbarrier, there's Soundbarrier used.
And that's going to be Hitman shut down. Zitan's taken down next. Taken DPS immediately lost as they go in for the second push. Gunvelt is going to get the second DPS Zambu out of the fight. And so now this is just turning into more or less a slaughterhouse. I'd be surprised to see EvH lose any of their players at this point to what remains of that push.
Yeah, definitely. Like Gunvelt, you know, there's a Death Blossoming Reaper, just runs at him and smashes him with a hammer. I mean, it helps to have Soul Killer on your back, as well as that Nano boost, but still not afraid of just murdering people when they threaten the rest of his team. Aggressive push here again. Swat goes straight into the back line, gets Nano boosted.
Hitman, he's got the pulse bomb. He's gonna try and slap it onto something here relatively soon, I imagine, but with a little bit of aid, he's actually able to take down that defensive Roadhog. And now the question is, what can stop these guys, if anything?
Yeah, missed the pulse bomb there, but it doesn't really matter if the entire enemy team is dead regardless. Yeah, maybe they can make a last hold happen here. No ultimates for them though. Almost got the Graviton Surge, but Soul Killer dies at 99%.
Yeah, that's a definitely a very sour, a very dirty cake. Let's leave it at that. And now that's a Graviton Surge coming in and a Pulse Bomb with it. Sickly done by Hitman there, but only manages to get a single kill with it. Gunvelt coming in here, just getting tons of kills left and right. And he is determined to make that defense happen. Hitman backing off now. 3 minutes remain. I mean, does that sound very rich in the way of a time bank to you?
Well, before this push I would say yes, but look at the ult advantage that Event Horizon has actually built up now. They have the Death Blossom, have the Sound Barrier, will pretty much have the Earth Shatter and the Graviton Surge, so nothing that's going to hold them back. Great pick by Zwei.
Yeah, and that is going to be, looks like another push shut down here. Very nicely done. Almost a team kill. Just looking for Jeff, and then it's done. But Hitman respawned a little bit too quickly. So these guys are a bit disappointed.
That's again like pretty something that we didn't see them do before, and we see them doing now is really limit their ult usage. Right, they're using showing a lot of restraint, which is really good. Not using any ultimates unless it's necessary. Didn't waste the Graviton Surge, nor the Death Blossom there. So for this next push, they're gonna have that ready as well.
Great, great. And I mean, Hitman losing about 100 HP there, not a great way to start things, but he does pick up a nice little med kit, and he's going into the backline trying to get that Roadhog out of the game ASAP. Throws down the pulse bomb on a shielded Gunvelt, but that is still going to result in a hold for EvH as Paradigm. I mean, they're not able to get those critical kills that they need. Reinhardt's got to be, if you can get him out first, that's great, but it just isn't working at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Gunvelt not really allowing himself to get killed around. Look at the ultimates now. No ultimates used in that fight. They won it regardless. 5 ultis up for Event Horizon, and how do you push into this team now? Like, you need to wither them down, but you don't have the time for that, because in 1 minute and 17 seconds, your time is up.
And there it is. Anna boosted. Who there with that?
Roadhog, yeah. And Gunvelt stopping the Earth Shatter with his shield. Oh, that's a with Earth Shatter by Swat, which is really unfortunate, because that might have turned the tide, but now it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, Luzio Barrier coming in as well. 55 seconds remain. If Paradigm wants to win this map, then I think I strongly feel as though the most important place for them to do it is on the point itself. I'm sorry, point A. Not checkpoint, not the second checkpoint or anything else, but definitely, most certainly, A.
They still have 1 push left in them. There's the Graviton Surge. Is there a follow by Hitman?
Nicely done by Hitman. He does get that pulse bomb in there. And checking things out in the background, there's a trade from Gunvelt. He takes down Zronge with the support, so a little bit of healing is now absent. There's a sound barrier on the remaining 5 members. does wear off just now, but it looks like they just aren't able to trade. Zwei is going to be taking down Hitman. Yes, gone. Zambu, where is he right now? He's got the ultimate ready, and that is him shut down. 4 seconds remain, and it just, can they? I don't think they can extend this.
That's gonna be it. Man, Zwei's hooks and Gunfeld's Rhino play impenetrable wall. Not able to push through at the very end. Like I said, the second point was as expected. I think the first point they kept way faster than anyone expected. Really nice job by Paradigm6, but then in the last corner, you really need that coordinated team kill to be able to actually push through, right? You can't have anyone staggering and slowing down the payload, keep contesting it. Because if that happens, the respawn is so close that you're not going to be able to make it. So like you said, I think the main thing that Paradigm6 needs to do is hold on the first point as long as they can.
Right, and with EvH going on offense here, I feel like, I mean, there's a part of me that thinks that they can probably get an equally fast capture on the first point that maybe Paradigm got away with, but I'm almost 100% certain they're going to get away with pushing all the way to the end of this. But I mean, let's give Paradigm the benefit of the doubt, as they say. They are in some ways, you could say, on their last leg. But
yeah, exactly. You don't want. In the end, it doesn't matter too much. This game is mainly about the placement in groups. It doesn't actually matter for whether or not you go through to brackets. Regardless, it'd be unfortunate to see that hard work be rewarded with a 2-0 loss, because looking at the games, I think they deserve more than that. You don't always get what you deserve, but I think Paradigm has been playing really well, and would like to see them at least get a map here.
Absolutely.
Are we actually going to see that D.Va? We've seen Soulkiller pull it out before. Oh, there we go. Well, that's great.
There we go.
D.Va and Winston and Genji. I mean, this is a dive-heavy composition that I've ever seen one. I'm surprised they don't just go with the Zenyatta as well. Just go full dive comp.
Not only that, I mean, it's like 3 tanks. It's very... I'm not like, it's very situational DPS, because of course you're talking about with a D.Va, you're talking about basically all of that being on the ulti. With Zarya, you're talking about it all being, wow, that's a nice bump by, he gets Citan off of that very quickly. Up close and personal, he gets, okay, so I'm not questioning this again. Nearly getting a triple kill. Is he gonna get that a triple? It's gonna be a triple. Oh my god. Wow, well.
Oh baby, it's a triple. Yeah, Soulkiller, he already has the, what's it called again? The self-destruct. But not, no necessity to use it yet.
Alright, I mean, like, I was actually a little bit confused here, wondering what he was doing, or why there's a 3-tank comp, but that being said, there's enough shield.
They're still stalling though, and the lack of damage is really noticeable with Gunfeldt being able to stall indefinitely on that point.
Now I learned that ramming does much more damage than meleeing.
Yeah.
Makes me question my own logic on this play, but on ladder, but this is looking like something I can incorporate to my own play. Well, that was a very nice triple kill coming in. The defense. Paradigm does make this a longer hold than
so close.
That of EvH. Yeah, gets himself in delaying it by as much as possible. And is this a full retake coming in from Paradigm?
Yeah, it looks like they might actually get that.
Wow.
What an extended team fight. This has been going on forever now, and there comes the Earthshatter.
Yes. Sound barrier. Oh my god. Oh, that's the 3rd D.Va he's had now in a while, but he gets shut down just as he was calling in Max. And now, what on earth is happening here? Like, this is a little bit crazy.
Yeah, and Zwei's trying his hardest, right? If you're a nano-boosted Genji with Dragon Blade up, you expect to be able to actually follow up. But then Stronggate gets that Graviton Surge, and you can't deflect Winston Tesla gun. Doesn't really work that way. And what a hold by Paradigm6. Are they actually like gonna hold here? That would be very surprising. Checking
the ultis out. I mean, there's already 2 that are ready coming in from the EvH side of things, and those are actually meant to, well, I mean, Ceton's there is actually meant to bump people out, but wait, what was that? Okay, well, goodbye Reinhardt, and Stun Barrier coming in now from Gambit, and now it's going to be another ulti coming in. Doesn't kill anyone with it, might have done a little bit of damage, but that's Runza coming in here, and that is going to be offensive kills. Looks like better late than never is the call of the day, as Zwei and Soulkiller will be making their kills, taking down supports.
Yeah, this ought to be the first point.
Yeah.
That was actually a really interesting position, because what happened there was Gunfeld pushed off the enemy Reinhardt, because he swapped to Reinhardt from Winston, right? So then what happened? He charges SWAT off the map, and that allows Runza's Graviton Surge to not be countered. And the same goes for the self-destruct on Soulkiller's D.Va. You can't counter that any of those abilities without Reinhardt's shield. They had a sound barrier for the first one, but then on the second one, the damage and the lack of a Reinhardt proves too much. Really nice push there by Event Horizon, and they're going on towards the second quarter.
Right, and like something else I wanted to highlight with that is I think what was going on there with EvH was they said, you know what, slow and steady wins the race. Why not just go the slow and steady route instead of, you know, maybe capitalizing on one angle's approach to the point. But hold that thought as we do have the Reinhardt slams coming across everything. Why on earth is this McCree still alive after all that damage from the sleep? Finally, he goes down. Soulkiller will be getting one. He's getting his second in the form of a Reinhardt. Third in the form of... Sorry, did I read that wrong?
No, I don't think so. Pretty convincing push. Not losing anyone, or I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, everyone's back on the payload again. Ooh, Sambu a little bit out of position there. That means point 2, and with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
Ultis galore, they're all available on EvH right now. There's only one available, and that's on Gunveld. If he can make it count, though, he can actually, effectively speaking, shut down the entire push. He just has to do it the right way.
Paradigm is ready for any push that they can bring with 5 ultimates on now. There goes the EvH. Gunfeld had his shield down, and well,
he's gone. Yeah, Death Blossom coming through here, clearing things out, and a very nicely played Soulkiller. That payload, it's just moments away. We still have 3 ultis ready though, and I mean they're gonna 4 ultis ready. Sorry. It is Death Blossom, Graviton Surge coming in. Last defense, very desperate. Shields going in on everyone, but Soulkiller's in the back line, just eating through those tanks as best he can.
Yeah, and they're gonna be able to hold by the skin of their teeth, but hitting an Earth Shatter on 4 people and then losing the team fight, that is just they got a little over eager there. What happened, like SWAT hits that Earth Shatter and they all go in. Because Gunfeld had his shield down, but then 2 offensive ultimates, both the Dragon Blade and the Death Blossom, just get smacked right in the face, and because of that, the payload is advanced quite a bit, so no more team fight losses for Paradigm6, or they are going to lose this map. Sander gets a pick on Zwei though, which is, you know, give them a lot more time, give them able to build up their ultimates again.
I mean, yeah, ultimately this is more time to work with. If you are on the, sorry, I was just clearing my throat, on the Paradigm6 side of things. So that being said, there's another Graviton Surge coming in, and Gravity Bombs coming in as well. Here we have Gunveld coming in here with his ulti, not able to do too terribly much with that.
Oh, Zwei's Genji. Oh, that's painful, man. And I think that is going to be it. Unless Jeff can run back in there. Come on, are they going to make it? There's the sound barrier. Going to just get on the payload.
It's contested, but it's not over just yet.
Oh,
coming in. Soulkiller, there it is. Zambu, I mean, like 2 Reaper kills, 2 more. Indeed, and now here we are just waiting for this. I mean, there it is. Zwei is Genji all over again, taking down the mate. Probably one of the least expected plays. But now, here we are. He falls back, he backpedals, he says, whatever, slow and steady wins the race. The Miracle Hold coming in. We could be facing a map number 3. And right now, it's anyone's game because there's no ultis available on any players except now Runza. Runza actually on the offensive side here.
This
But
has to be a good graviton surge.
Oh, nice sleep reflection there by Ty. And now
Getting to the last 10 seconds.
Here it is.
Here we go.
Dragon Blade coming through. Graviton Surge as well. That kind of divides up the team just a little bit. He can't quite find the position he wants for the damage. Gonna throw down that Reflect. Will we be seeing the win coming in from? It looks like it is going to be nonetheless last second victory coming in.
That was an unclimactic end. Wow. Like the final, like everything up to the final team fight was amazing, and then it just goes 6-0. That's, man, what a fight that Paradigm there. I didn't think they would be able to hold for that long, but amazing job. Jay can be really proud of himself. Losing to an EvH that is playing this well really isn't anything to be afraid of. Yeah, that Genji play of the game is going to surprise no one, I think.
Right, let's see where this goes. Okay, I'm trying to remember this one.
Look at that.
I wasn't following everyone else. Oh. 2, 3. Woo.
Yeah, he gets Zarya there as well. So gets no card though. So I'm not sure if it's actually worth it. You know, it's not worth it if you don't get the card.
Yeah. Hashtag Blizzard logic. Right. So I'm thinking he didn't. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like they didn't actually capture the Zarya kill because maybe it's okay. It's obviously a programming error of some sort. But I think what they did was they took the death cam from one player and then just took the one that got the most damage dealt out. But yeah. So that being said, I think that's going to conclude this very exciting game number 2. Game number 1, relatively close, but definitely game number 2. Recommend that one to all of your friends, guys. And that being said, I think we're just about to
we have
jump into a short break.
For a couple of minutes. Now we're going to go back into the next game for you guys. Don't go anywhere.